it. Come on, Scout. Come on, buddy. Chase me, chase me! Lizzie darted over to the end of the yard, looking over her shoulder to see if the puppies were behind her. Sure enough, Scout was bounding along right over Lizzie's heels. Buddy ambled a little farther behind, stopping and sniffing the ground, or picking up a stick in his mouth. As soon as school was over, where Lizzie and Maria headed over to Lizzie's house. They could hardly wait to see if Scout had what it took to be a search and rescue dog someday. That was their first great idea Lizzie came up with during the assembly that day. Now they knew how Casey was trained. They figured they could try it out themselves like responsible grown-ups. Lizzie and Maria started with Puppy Runaways, the game Meg had talked about. Meg explained that a good search and rescue dog already enjoys following and finding people. They think it's fun, she said. Scout seemed to feel that way. She dashed after Lizzie. She followed Maria when Maria ran on her way, and when Sammy, Charles, and the Bean came outside, she followed them too. She followed whoever was running, from in to back of the yard, up to the deck, then back to the house, then onto the deck and near the yard. Scout thought this was the funnest game ever. It was so fun to follow people. Nobody could get away with her. Scout loved the way the children giggled, patted her, and kissed her after she ran by them. Buddy liked the game too. Not as much as Scout did. He seemed happy to chase his tail, just to chase one of the kids. After they ran for a while, Lizzie flopped down on the desk to catch her breath, and the others joined her. Scout climbed up between her legs for a nap, and Buddy curled up to Charles. I think Scout really has an aptitude, Lizzie announced as she rubbed Scout's ears and kissed the top of the forehead. An apple what? Charles asked. Aptitude, Lizzie said again. It means she has some natural talents that can show she could be a good search and rescue dog. What about Buddy? Charles asked. He picked up Buddy's paw and waved it in the air. I want to be a search and rescue dog too, Charles said in a squeaky voice that was supposed to be Buddy's. She reached over to pet Buddy. Maybe someday, she said, but I think you're just best as our sweet Buddy boy. If you ask me, police dogs are cooler. Sammy said, chuckling. Oh, I thought Ford was awesome. Did you see the teeth on the dog? Ooh, I bet those bad guys are really scared of him. Lizzie shrugged. I think Casey's job's more fun, she said. Ford gets to spend his whole day in a police car, but Casey gets to go over the country when folks need her help. True, Maria agreed. She's a real hero, that Casey. That's why I want her to sponsor our class. She can be our class mascot, Lizzie said. That was my other great idea. You mean the way that high school sponsors Ford? Maria asked. Exactly, said Lizzie. And when Scout grows up and becomes a search and rescue dog, maybe our class can sponsor her too. She put Scout down and jumped to her feet. I have it all figured out, she said, pacing up and down the deck. Scout followed behind her, padding along with her two big puppy feet. We can write emails to Casey so it will be like a little language arts project. Miss Abeson will love that. Instead of just buying her treats and toys like that class does for Ford, we'll raise money to buy things she'll need, like booties for her paws. Plus, we can get advice from Meg and Casey about how to train Scout. Lizzie stopped for a breath. Maybe we could take her to a bake sale at school, Maria said, getting to an idea. That's a great way to raise the money. Lizzie and Maria talked about their idea for the rest of the weekend as they played with their puppies. And at the meeting at Monday, they had no idea convincing the rest of the class to sponsor Cassie. Meg had gotten in Lizzie's email from her dad, and she and Maria wrote a note during recess that way. The note really went to Meg, but it was fun to pretend like to Casey. To Casey, from Miss Abson's class, sponsoring you. Dear Casey, thank you for visiting our school last night. We think you're the greatest doggy in the world. We would like you to sponsor the Beer Class mascot and help with Scouts training. Will you send us a picture of yourself? Also, tell us if there's anything you need, and we'll raise the money to give you. Your friends, Mrs. Abson's class. They heard back the same day to Miss Abson's class from Cassie. Wow, dear class, I'd be honored to be your mascot and help little Scout with her training. Attached is a picture of me in my best. I hope you'll like it. If you really want to give me something I need, maybe I can use a quotation best for my water rescues. Lots of my search and rescue friends have them, and they are really cool. Thanks a million. Loves and arcs from your friend Casey. Ruff, ruff.